We have the t-shirts back in stock, my darlings. What is delayed is not denied. We have it in blue since you loved it so very much indeed, my darlings. You better go ahead and get your t-shirt before it sells out, because I just might go ahead and do a yellow t-shirt for you and an orange t-shirt. You have to bear in mind, Baby Girl is a small brand. We are self-funding here, so I can only do so much. But yes, the t-shirt is back and I am living and loving. I also have a surprise for you. Yes. You asked and I said, why not? We have brought the black t-shirt back. What is delayed is not denied. Are we living and loving? Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, baby? I have missed my beauty community, and I'm kind of upset, a little bit upset that I'm talking about beauty under some sort of duress amongst the beauty community. But I had to come out here and say one or two things. A lot of you sent me messages in relation to Painted by Esther and Patrick Tar. Patrick Tar is coming out with some transitional blushes.
So I wanted to come on here and tell you guys how and why I made transition blush. So at the heart of this launch, it has always been about the technique. This is a technique that I love and that I've been using on my clients. And let me show you guys how these came to be. So many makeup artists, so many of my friends have been using this technique for years. Transition blush started off as a cream and powder duo. These were the four that I was using in my makeup kit. These are in my blush compacts because we custom made this compact and they weren't ready yet. So these were what I was using in my kit for trial and error. I used to blend a cream color corrector into my concealer. So I wanted to make a product that was purposely for the under eye blending into your concealer. I wanted something that was blurring, and I wanted to give more color options than just coral and pink. So this was the start of transition blush. These are all the colors of the creams that I made. When I was creating these, there were so many blurring attributes to this, but I realized that blending a blurring powder cream into a liquid concealer, it just didn't sit right. And that is when I had to change. These were always designed to be blended into your concealer.
That is how he has described this new product. And we have seen this new product with other beauty influencers that are going to push the launch and of course push the sales and so on and so forth. Yeah. I enjoyed putting on makeup today because I actually did the transitional blush for you guys. As many of you know, my OGs, how did I start this channel? I started this channel with beauty for a bunch of reasons. I was an older girl. I was 45 when I started this channel. I'm 57 now, 12 years in. I was dark skinned, and I said to myself that we have to enjoy makeup. We have to enjoy makeup. We need makeup. And everywhere I went, even in my modeling days, you had to come with your own makeup. Iman has talked about it. Naomi has talked about it. Beverly Johnson has talked about it. We're a whole bunch of sisters out here that if you did not have your foundation, you looked like Casper the Ghost. You had to have your foundation. We did not have makeup that really kicked off. And so I started out this channel with what? With beauty. Because I tried to mix and match and do all kinds of things until I discovered Juvia's Place. But we're going to talk about Juvia's Place in a minute. Let us go back to our beautiful Painted by Esther, who is a celebrity as far as I'm concerned. She has done celebrity after celebrity after celebrity. She was even booked by Naomi Campbell for a full calendar year. Girl, do my makeup because I need you out here in these streets. Tyler, absolutely. Orlandria, who is the hottest thing since Pockets on Jeans right now. She just was in Lagos, I think. Lagos, Nigeria. Hi, Orlandria. How are you, Mama? Auntie says hi. And so she is absolutely fabulous. Fabulous. I love her makeup. I love her technique. Now, because I am an older girl, I want to tell you that we have Kevin Aquan, who started doing transitional makeup right from the 80s. Having dual blushes, dual contours is not new. Please, I want us to understand this. It's not new. Forever and a day, we have had this. In 2017, we had the beautiful Rihanna who stepped up to the Met Gala carpet with that fabulous transition blush. Yes, baby, 2017. Before all of this, that's what? Almost 10 years ago. But what I have learned, and I do this all the time, I like to be transparent because I don't know everything. I like to cite my sources. Translation, give people credit where it's due. There's nothing wrong with that. Give them credit where it is due. And as you very well know, for those of you that have been following me with the Ashley Genet case, I have given everybody, every YouTuber that I have picked up ideas or stories from or updates from, I have given them their due on my channel. Trent Out Loud, I will shout him out because yes, I picked up ideas from him and he changed ideas for me in the story. For J Progress Entertainment, I will shout him out. You cite your sources. It's so important. Cite your sources. Well, that's the situation. We have the beautiful Painted by Esther. And I want to give my flowers to Painted by Esther. She's going to say something in a minute, but I want to say a few things first. I think you're a phenomenal, phenomenal artist. And like I have said, it's not the first. But my God, baby girl, you did it differently. And for that, I give you your flowers.
Hey guys, it's me, PBE, Esther. I'm honestly very nervous to make this video. Please forgive how I sound. I'm actually very ill. I've been ill for like past few days, so I've just been trying to recover. But obviously, given everything that's been spoken about, I was like, you know what, I might finally say something, because what I don't like is, I don't like being scared to say things, because you know how easy it is for them to angry black women, us. Like, I'm actually getting tired of constantly being spoken for and being scared to speak because I am a black woman. And it's not even about being a victim. It's about, this is just how it is. The second you say something, you instantly look disgruntled and angry and all the things. I'm not angry. My life is amazing. God is good. I have a great life. I have great clients. I have great family. I have great friends around me. You know, I'm very happy and fulfilled, and it's taken me a long time to get here. I'm actually trying not to cry and like, probably because I'm also sick. Like, it's hard for me to get my words out. But what this whole thing is particularly strange to me, because I spend a lot of my own money and I spend a lot of my own time and I spend so much effort doing something and honing something. Nobody can say, I've actually never one time said I started anything. You cannot find me a singular tweet, proof, anything that I have ever said I started this. That's silly. I'm an artist, and I come from my goal is to constantly reference artists like Kevin Aquan and Danessa and Pat, and how they move with grace and how they move with intention and intentionality. So when I do things, I constantly I'm aware of what I'm doing, and I'm aware of where I want to take it. And what I don't like is when people try and rush you to do things. You're silly because you didn't patent it. You're silly because you should have said it was your... No, because I'm not given that grace to fully take ownership for anything, because it instantly is met with, well, you didn't start it, or you didn't create it. How dare you? So I've just never even claimed that, right? So that's that aside. The second part of it is, I have had really weird experiences with Patrick. This is not... All my friends know. They can attest for me, because I speak about this to them. The weirdest one recently, because I want to say there's been about 2 or 3. The weirdest one recently was, I was in LA. I get a booking request from the other half of Patrick Tar. So it's not just him. There's another half of him, which is Remy. I don't want to mispronounce her name. I genuinely don't know how to pronounce it. So she asked to book me. She's messaged me. She's texted me. She's got my number through a hairstylist I just recently done a collab look with. So I've accepted the request. I don't normally accept requests directly to me. My agent handles that. She has asked to book me for a do and go. A do and go means you do it and you leave. There's no in between, right? It's not a one-to-one lesson. It's not a teaching lesson. It's none of that. It's you do it and you leave. She has booked me, and then on the day of the booking, I get a text from my agent. Oh, so-and-so, her name, wants to record you doing the glam. To which I said, no, that doesn't sit right with me. That's not what you're booking me for. That's not what the nature of the job is, you know? So I cancelled that booking because I found that very strange. Like, why would you want to record me doing my work? No one does that. You can see the kind of people I work with. None of them have ever asked to do that, because it's just not a thing you do. If you want to learn, if you want me to teach you, then that's a different service. So that is conniving. And there's been a lot of conniving. There's a lot of conniving things that happen in the industry, but I will never speak about it, because honestly speaking, I don't care. I am an artist. My driving force is to create and share it. And my end goal is to teach, is to spread my knowledge. I cannot leave this earth. That is a disservice to God. I cannot leave this earth keep harboring my knowledge. My goal is to spread it. I'm not a gatekeeper. I have timelines for things. I'm getting also sick of that narrative that you gatekeep. You didn't know. Actually, I have intentions to teach and to spread the knowledge. I am within my rights to decide when I do that. Yeah, you don't get someone to do that. I do the work. I spend my own money. I spend thousands of my own money constantly buying new products, testing new products, experimenting. A lot of the time when I post, as of late, it's because I bought all these fancy new things that I want to try, and that's my own pocket. Nobody's giving me that for free, you know. So that's what hurts me, is when people come on here, they don't know me, they don't know my work, they don't know how hard I've tried for this. It's already hard being black, being a woman in this industry. You have to genuinely fight twice as hard to get just half of what you deserve. Okay, I'm naturally not a boastful person. You cannot find me. Genuinely, I will give if you can find me where I have said I'm the inventor, I'm the creator, and all these things, please present the proof. And what I will lastly say, I'm genuinely grateful for people that see me. I'm grateful for the videos and the people that are defending me. That I've been crying all day. I'm sick and I'm crying. It's not fair. I'm trying to actually heal my body. I don't need all this stress, okay? What I will lastly say is the timing of things is very convenient. I posted a tutorial with COSAS, and in that tutorial, I said the holy grail, the secret ingredient is using a powder puff. He's also done the same thing, conveniently after. I don't care about the timings. I don't care. My thing is, if that was really the crux of your technique, you would have made a powder puff. You make brushes. It's not hard to make a powder puff, you know? It's very easy, actually. It's the easiest thing to make. If that was really a part of your thing, a part of your a key ingredient in how you do something, he would have been marketed it. Let's be for real, you know? It's not. So I'm getting tired of the constant chitter chatter. It's annoying. It's very annoying. And it's annoying from people that don't work as hard as me, don't suffer as much as I do in this. To constantly have this chat is jarring. It's actually annoying. Please keep me out your mouths. Stop talking about me, please. I'm so frustrated. I'm so beyond over it. But God bless every single person that sees it for what it is. God bless every single person that sees me for what I am, that sees my work for what it is. Again, I will reiterate, listen, I did not start anything. I am 29 years old. That would be ludicrous of me to claim ownership for anything. But what I did do, and what you will not belittle, is my influence, babe. Google me, actually. Google all the publications that know how to credit me, and they know how to credit the artist that they see is resurging something. Google me. That's all. That's it. But thank you to everyone. This is the first and last time I will ever address anything. Naturally, I'm not a talker anyway. I like to be quiet. I like to be in my brain. So this is dragging me out my comfort zone. But I have to say something. It really weighs on you when people that don't know you, that don't work as hard as you, that don't know what it takes to do this job, that don't know the fuckeries that happen in this industry, just chat. You don't know anything. You haven't achieved anything. Stop talking about me. I work so hard. I try so hard. I have come from nothing. I have come from foster care to be in this space and to constantly have people just talk about me. And it's so annoying. Just let this be the last. Thank you. This is a one take video because I genuinely just wanted to get it all out there and dead it. Please.
Patrick Tar, I liked Patrick Tar too. I did. But what I don't like, Patrick, is that you don't cite your sources. I think also you don't seem to pay your artists. You don't pay your talent. People have complained about that, not once, not twice, not 3 times. They have complained about that, Patrick. And because of that, it puts you in a not so nice place. That's the issue here.
I'm sick of seeing companies profit off of the black dollar and they're not paying black creators. What do you suppose I do? I went the nice way. I wasn't the mad black woman when I emailed or when I DM'd you. So what do you suppose I do? I have a question for brands. How would you feel if someone stole from you? If someone took your hard-earned time and work, blood, sweat, and tears, and they stole from you? How would you feel if someone stole from your mother? Am I supposed to just let it ride? Just let it go? I thought about that. I was like, just let it go. But then you see people, especially black people, riding for the company. And that doesn't make me feel very well. Because I just wonder if those black creators that are supporting you so heavily knew that you were out here not paying black creators, how would they feel? I don't think they'd be okay with that. I'm surely not. And who knows? You may see this video and still not give a shit. But my work here is done. Pay black creators.
I am black, I'm dark-skinned. And I will always support my black fellow sisters. How can I not? Who do I see when I look in the mirror? I see all of my sisters' faces in front of me, ahead of me, walking the path with me. And so when I hear these stories, I absolutely 110% I believe painted by Esther. Why would she lie? The poor child was so frazzled when she was talking. You could tell that it was even painful for her to speak up. But Esther, I want you to understand something. That goes with the territory. You see, when I was a smaller YouTuber, no issues whatsoever. None. None. But as you get bigger, people will attack you because of what's lacking in them. It just is. They see you as a success and they think that you're entitled, that you don't deserve. They don't know that you have grinded for years, that you have gone against all odds and you have succeeded. And that is what makes it heartbreaking. Mama, come and get your alligator skin. You're just going to have to deal with it. And don't worry, you're going to have people that are going to support you and love you just the way that I do. I love you. I will speak out for you. I will speak out for you against Patrick Ta, because Patrick, I just don't feel that you are being transparent enough and citing your sources. Of course, you can come out with your transitional blush. Of course, you can come out and do all of these things. But for you now to say, I am going to make sure that I register this as mine, then that goes up. Then for me, I can see the business end of it. Good on you. That was a great business move. Perhaps some of us should have thought about that before. But are you the first? Are you the innovation? No. That is why, my darling, sidebar, that is why it's taking time with my bras and my brand. Because my brand is different. I have to patent it. All my lawyer girlies, Fumi Nation lawyer girlies, yes, you give me the greatest advice. I have to triple check, because once we launch, they're going to copy it. Are you with me? But at the end of the day, I cannot sit down here and be quiet and not support my black sisters. My black sisters, my black American sisters, my African sisters, my African American sisters, my African European sisters. I cannot, because it does happen to me too. I see it, and it's not right. It's not what? It's not right.
Well, Patrick Ta is canceled again. Now, their fans are noticing that his new reheated nachos, we already seen this before, looks extremely similar to Juvia's place. Now, people are saying Patrick Ta is a vulture, that he stole a makeup technique and is now trying to gaslight the artist. He could have, but he didn't, but he could have been original, and it's giving that he is running out of ideas. At least the brand is there. That's just my opinion. God forbid you have an opinion on TikTok, girl. So anyways, with the shade combos, and that he basically copied Juvia's Place. By the way, these are the duos, and they're released back in 2021. Now, the Juvia's Place duos, sometimes if you can catch a sale, they go on sale for $11. And the formula is phenomenal. At the bottom, you have Patrick Ta's blushes, which are 3 times the price. And yeah, so it just seems like, did Patrick Ta take inspiration from Juvia's Place? But since the scandal has blown up on social media, a lot of people are now purchasing and noticing that Patrick Ta, this isn't the first time that he has taken an idea from a black creator, on top of not paying black creators back in December.
Juvia's Place came out with their transitional blushes way back in 2021, 2022. Fabulous, 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 fabulous. I live for Juvia's Place. Let me come up close so that you can see. I've already added, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is one that I just did recently, and I did it on my eyes, but I'm going to do it onto my cheek, yeah? So I'm going to take a lighter shade right here. Boom, boom, boom. And you guys, let me know if you want makeup tutorials. Let's get back to beauty. So you put it onto the apples of your cheeks. You can even put it right underneath. It is such a wonderful, wonderful way of wearing blush. This is the lighter color, yeah? And I'm going out after this, as a matter of fact, so I think I'm going to just keep it. It's so fabulous. That is the lighter shade. Then you take the darker one, and then you just put it right here. Do you see? You start to see the transition, and you blend it out, and you just kind of haze it over. Then let me go with the deeper plum right here, okay? And then you put that right there, and you can even dance it around your temples. Just look at the fabulosity. Juvia's Place is the most pigmented brand for women of color that I have ever experienced. And I've told the brand owner, Chichi, how are you, my darling? I know you don't want to get involved, but I just had to come out here and do this. Just look. And then let me use the middle one. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Do you see? I love makeup. I love beauty. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Needless to say, Juvia's Place approached me and said that they would like to collaborate with me. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It was my favorite brand. I loved them. So Juvia's Place flew us out. They flew my husband and I out. My husband came with me because I was pregnant. When we got to the head office of Juvia's Place, all women, I lived for it. Women empowerment was so powerful. I loved it. They were all women across the board, from the front desk to inside to, testing, to sampling, to modeling, to photo shoots, to photographers, to videographers. They were all women, all black women. It was beautiful to see. And Chichi said, "You're pregnant?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "We will wait." I said, "What?" She said, "Oh, we'll wait. We'll wait for you." YouTube beauty that time, I'm talking about 2017, 2018, was on fire. She could have collaborated with so many others, but I was her first. She said, "We'll wait for you." And that entire year, not one word, nobody said anything. They kept me safe, they kept me protected. And we did the colors, and I named them 7th, because that was when Adrian was born, on the 7th of October. There's a color there, that's his name. There's a color there. There's a name over Ula. There is so much in that first palette that I did. This was the collaboration that I did with Juvias. It was a limited edition, of course, and it was one of the most wonderful experiences. And then she gifted me this out of her own pocket. She gifted me the makeup bag that also came in all of the bags. She added that extra budget. These were the lip glosses, the Queen lip gloss, which I had, which was a nude. And then we also had, which I lived, it was Queen, that deep dark lip. That's my face. My husband took this picture of me. Yeah. Just look. Adrian, Ula, Glam, FDV approved, sister to sister, and the number 7. Juvia's Place and I collabed again during COVID, and it was called what? The Disco Palette. One of the most favorite eras that I have ever loved. Look at it. It was this silver, beautiful lip gloss, fire! And then this was the palette. So Juvia's Place did the most fabulous blushes. And they always keep a dignified silence. Cite your sources. Say, "Oh, you know what? I love Painted by Esther. I brought her over before. I loved what she did with the transitional blush. So I have come out with my own version, inspired but not exact." That's all you have to say. Nobody can blame you for that. That's all. Especially women of color. I stand by that. I do stand by that, because I see that with a lot of brands. And let me add to it, Juvia's Place pays very well. And she's one of the highest paying amongst all brands, because me being black, they will not pay me as, you see now. You see, I'm getting a hot flash. I'm telling you, I'm old at these streets. Why are you putting auntie through this? God. Many a time, I have to stand up and say, no. You will pay me so and so. I never have to argue with Juvia's Place or demand or ask them, they have to pay this, they have to pay that. No.
I went to go to New York to do foundation event. Gets called out for not paying brown and black creators.
Oh, no.
So then everyone's like asking me like, "Oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about this?" Because I went to this foundation event during the very demure launch. And so then I thought about it. At the height of the most viral sensation of TikTok in 2024, you got me to fly to New York for free, unpaid, to essentially promote your foundation.
I remember that.
And to get to, and then the thing was, I didn't feel this way until I looked back at the simple fact that like he was like, him and his manager were like, oh, we're gonna just make some TikToks. We're just gonna make some TikToks. And so then I'm excited because I was like one of my idols.
Right.
Gagged. Love him. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna make some fucking TikToks with you. You know what I mean? He was making TikToks with all the divas, but he was paid the other divas.
Right.
I had found out later. So then everyone's like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Didn't want to like stir the pot. Cause like, what am I gonna say? Like, didn't pay like the very demure girl who's a plus size like Afro Latina. Like,
right.
Like that's gonna be like ending like stab in the wound. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me just shut up and let that play out. So, but then these guys made a video talking about some. Oh, if you're a creator who worked for us, like, and you felt like you should have been paid, like, just like let us know and we'll pay you. So then I left a little Kamiana, and I was like, hey, just thought it was kind of weird I didn't get paid for you guys to make me essentially promote your foundation and get you 12 million views on it.
Wow.
Support Juvias, please. Support Painted by Esther. It starts with us. We have to support our own communities. And Esther has done a phenomenal job. And Juvias, please, for dark-skinned sisters, girlies out here in these streets, well, you saw. They're the best. And I have Patrick Tar. I am not trying to be petty. But Patrick Tar, you don't even come close. I don't want it to be a situation where I'm trying to diminish your brand. So I'm not going to bring out your brand here. Do you have some good bits and pieces? Yes. Not denying it. But Juvia's Place stands, honestly, a steady number one. And everybody's a distant second. Every time I come out here, I have to reach out to Juvia's because of their pigmentation. Painted by Esther, her technique, my God, flawless. She reminds me of a baby Pat McGrath. It is what it is, mama. You know, it is what it is. So that's all I've got to say. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, baby. And I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. Mwah. All of my love. All of my love.
Guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking